Sup, my name is Ryu for the Yugioh Council. Bum 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 bum. I hear Star Wars music in my head every time I think of this deck. Now, this deck is not going to be meta, going just yet. But honestly, these guys are so cool to use. I'm just so excited. And there's so many ways to approach this build. These are Kozmos. And I'm going to actually post out dual videos of these guys quite often for a little bit, just so you can get an idea how they're played. Probably like 2 videos and that's it. And then we'll go on to something else. But Kozmo Forerunner is Millennium Falcon. Kozmo Slip Rider is the X-Wing. And then Kozmo Good Witch is like our Jedi Knight. And Kozmo Farm Girl is more like the, I want to say Boba Fett or Han Solo of our little deck movie. So let's talk about the lineup, ratio wise, and we'll go into the cards themselves. We have 3 Forerunner, 3 Slip Rider, 3 Good Witch, 2 Honest, 3 Farm Girl, 2 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, and 2 Maxis. I like Maxi because it allows me, because every deck special summons right now, it allows me to get to these cards faster, which is good. Ghost Ogre Snow Rabbit allows me to pop things that are in my way. Farm Girl, when she puts in damage to your opponent, this is the secondary effect we're going to talk about first, then you can pay 300 life points and you can add any of the Kozmo cards from your deck to your hand. This includes the field, hence there's no terraforming. So, for those of you who are wondering, but Ryu, what if you can't do it? There's Mirror Force himself, trust me, I've been able to do it. Double Honest, everything's light, so it gets benefit. Outside of Maxi, everything's light. Good Witch. We're going to talk about secondary effects before I bring out why the X-Wings are so good. Basically, she's a Book of Moon by paying 900 light points. Dev Pro has it as 5 for the cost, which I didn't understand, but whatever. It allows you to flip up a face-up monster face down, so that's always a good thing. I smell some dirty deeds coming with this. Alright, so their secondary effects allow you to banish them out. Both of these allow you to banish them out and special summon a level 5 or higher Kozmo monster from your hand. So, Slip Rider, Forerunner, that's where these guys come in. Forerunner cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects, and during your standby phase, you gain 1,000 life points every turn. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you get to banish it from your graveyard and special summon one level 6 or lower Kozmo monster. Primarily what you want to do is, when he's destroyed, is get the X-Wing, because the X-Wing has that secondary effect as well, that when it's destroyed, you can banish it, but you get a level 4 or lower out from your deck. So they replace themselves. It's pretty cool. And you do want them banished, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit. But if it's normal summon or special summon, you can target one spell or trap on the field and destroy it. So most of you are probably instantly going, well, that's not that impressive. Well, think of it this way. When it gets destroyed, it gets the Good Witch and gets banished out. And then with the field card, you could pay 300 times the level, so 1,500 in this case, to get it back to your hand, use the Good Witch's effect to summon it again. And if you're worried about life points, that's what Forerunner's for, or a Tech Tuesday Soul Absorption can be used for. So it's quite hilarious. This deck, once it gets going, it's pretty fun. It's something else. 1 Raigeki, 3 Pod Duality, Consistency Booster, and when I don't need it, I don't use it, but when I do need it, it allows me to do recovery plays, get to that max C. It allows me to secure things I need to win the game. In all honesty, it really does. 2 MST, 3 Emergency Teleport, 3 Kozmo Town. This is the card that basically allows the deck to actually really be played, because it's going to allow you to, those banished monsters, you're going to get them back. So instead of having to use Necroface and wait for them to draw, you could just go straight to it, pay the life points, get them out. Emergency Teleport, honestly, is like one of my favorite cards in this whole deck, because it allows Farm Girl to basically be a reinforcement to the army, in a way. You get to special it out, do the damage, get a search, and then you can use her effect. Both of these, the Good Witch and the Kozmo Farm Girl, their effects can be used on your opponent's battle phase. So you can banish them out and summon the Slip Rider or the Forerunner on your opponent's turn. On your turn, and then get another attack in, which you'll see in the combo video, which is really cool. So there's that. And then by utilizing the field card, you get the card that you just banished back. Now, if this is destroyed, one of these guys, you could banish them and then rinse, repeat, and it's just really, really good and really dumb. I'm in love with this deck. I really am. 2 Mind Crush. I've actually won games because of Mind Crush, and it's a meta call. Definitely do like it. 1 Bottomless Trap Hole, 2 Mirror Force, 1 Torrential Tribute, 3 Fiendish Chain, and 1 Solemn Warning is going to round off my trap lineup to protect my Kozmos. The extra deck is pretty all over the place because, honestly, we only have a level 3, a level 4, a level 5, and a level 7 to work with. I could run Draco Sacks and Big Eyes and just go all over the place even more, but I wanted to keep it a little more focused. So there's only 1 tuner throughout the whole deck, and I'm actually okay with the way the extra deck came out, but it's something I would still want to develop on. Because primarily the 2 main things I ever went into were Michael and Ancient Sacred Wyvern. So let's go straight into the deck. We have Leo. Obviously, good card is good for a lot of decks. Michael, which I mentioned, allows you to banish stuff. Black Rose Dragon, Ancient Sacred Wyvern Dragon. I've actually won games that should have lasted a lot longer because of Ancient Sacred Wyvern, and you'll see that in some of the videos where the attack points are just ridiculous on this thing. They went 1 Goyo Guardian, 1 Vulcan, 1 Dark Excel Rebel Dragon. I'm calling it Rebel Dragon. 1 single 101, 1 Heart and Land Draco, 1 Castell, 1 Direwolf, 1 Star Leech. People forget about Star Leech, man. In all seriousness, you can detach 2 from this card. It has to be brought out by light monsters, but it drops your opponent's monster to 0. So it's like a free 2,000 damage. The opponent's monster's effects are also negated, and when this card is destroyed by your opponent's card effect, by battle or whatever, and sent to the grave, you get another draw. So obviously, there's a good reason to run this card. 1 Exciton Knight, 1 Gaia Cowboy, 1 Crab King. Now I'm going to do something that I normally wouldn't do in this case, but I'm going to do it anyway. Other possible cards to run in your extra deck. Level 8 Synchros because of this. You can run more level 6, or you can run more level 10. But you can also run rank 7s and rank 5s. So if you want to run Pallades, you can run Pallades. If you want to run Dracosac and Big Eye, you can run them. You want to run Volcasaurus, you can run them. Hell, if you want to run Cyber Dragon Infinity, you actually can because these guys are machine. So the deck's got a lot of potential for the future if we get more little spaceships. I'm kind of thinking we're going to get some kind of Death Star. Because these guys, let's be honest, it looks like Star Wars. Konami knows what they're doing with that. Thank you guys for watching. Check out the duel video, the combo guide, all that stuff, all that cool stuff that's coming out. And I'll be back a little bit later. I'm posting out like 2 videos per day, so keep checking back. I'm ready for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. Thanks for watching. Peace.